Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining our webinar today. We're excited to dive deep into the world of unused credits. My name is Blaine Bassett. I'll be joined today with Festive Road and Snowflake as we evaluate different strategies for managing airline credits. The session is called Don't Lose Those Credits, 5 Ways to Manage Unused Tickets. And we're excited to jump in. But prior to jumping in and introducing the panel, I'm going to cover TripActions and TripActions Liquid in case you're new to our product offering. For those of you that are new, TripActions is an end-to-end travel and expense platform. Originally, we were a travel company, so a TMC and an OBT, which is an online booking tool, as well as a full global support offering. And recently, we expanded into the expense space, which is TripActions Liquid. Through these two pieces, you're able to kind of track the travel and spend of an individual throughout their entire travel journey. So whether that is traveling from San Francisco to New York or from New York to London, the end-to-end platform is built for easy reconciliation, easy booking, and high adoption. The TripActions Liquid platform is also there for your everyday procurement needs, which is an exciting offering. You can have a unique card that's dedicated to each individual of your company, no matter where they are in the world. Today, as I mentioned, we're going to be speaking about unused tickets and those credits and how we're able to obtain those so that we have that future spend. And through the TripActions platform, I'll dive deep into this later on, but it's incredibly easy to use. So today we're speaking with a few different people about where the industry is today, what people are using these credits for, and what we're really doing, how we can prepare for future travel with this prepaid spend. And without further ado, today I'm here with Katie Virtue from Festive Road, Kartik from Snowflake, Ram, who's our EVP here at TripActions, and me myself, I'm on the product marketing team focusing on our flights product. So I will hand it off to Katie. But I do want to mention that if you have any questions that come up throughout the session, please chat them in, and we'll do our best to answer them. With that, I'll ask Katie to introduce herself.
Great. Thank you, Blaine. Hi, everyone. As mentioned, Katie Virtue, a consultant with Festive Road. We're a business travel and meetings consulting company, and we work with a lot of clients on their travel programs, optimizing them and their strategy. And certainly this past spring and over the summer, we heard from a lot of our clients about unused tickets and the different challenges they're facing. And so excited to be here with the panel today to bring some of those insights and talk about solutions. So Kartik, do you want to tell us more about yourself?
Thanks, Katie. Hi all, I'm Kartik. I work at Snowflake. They're a data warehousing platform. I look at all the travel and expense aspect of Snowflake, the entire travel and expense function at Snowflake. We have different entities, and I'm responsible for the end-to-end travel and expense aspect at Snowflake. Ram, up next.
Hi, my name is Ram. I'm the EVP of Finance and Corporate Controller for TripActions, and travel falls under my scope. I've been managing travel teams for over 10 years and look at travel from the finance side. I was actually previously a customer of TripActions, which really helped me join the team.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Katie, do you want to? I'll hand it off to you, and you can walk us through some of the next slides here.
So why have we brought this expert panel here today? Well, we know that those who are managing unused tickets need help. Pre-COVID, it was manual and clunky, and the volumes, though, were usually pretty low. But then certainly there was the onslaught of cancellations and unused tickets, which for some organizations is in the 100,000s, 500,000s, or for even large organizations above $1 million. So travel now has some decisions to make, and many of those decisions involve finance. So we thought it would be great to get the perspectives of both and get a view from each of our panelists. So I'll go through and ask each of them some questions to get their insights, and then we'll discuss further as a group different solutions that hopefully you can take back to your organization and apply. So Ram, finance and travel relationships can vary within different organizations. There's some who work closely together. We have a few clients who are in travel and they actually report into finance. And then there are other organizations where they might only be connected through email requests for, say, budgets or reporting. How do you view your relationship with travel?
So I've always thought that the relationship should be a bit more direct than just sending emails. And I think in today's world where you can get all the information real time or even prior to it being spent, that relationship is more important. I want to be able, and I want the organization to be in a position where they can action on information and not get reporting after the fact where at that point there's not a lot to do. In the previous companies that I've worked at, travel has always been part of the finance organization, and that makes that integration easier.
Great, and I love your comment around real-time information, because I think that definitely ties nicely into the topic at hand with unused tickets. It was something that for a majority of organizations in the past, they probably didn't have a lot of real-time information on unused tickets or a lot of in-depth reporting. And again, maybe they didn't need it. They could handle it manually if it wasn't a big challenge within their organization. But now it's critical to have that real-time information available to be able to take action like you're saying. So with that in mind, when it comes to unused tickets, is it a challenge that your organization and yourself had to address, and did you work with travel to find solutions?
Yes, so unused tickets have always been a thing, but they've been a very minor issue. I think that in the past 7 months or since COVID started, there's two trends that have increased the importance of unused tickets. One is during March and April, a lot of companies went through a massive exercise of canceling trips, and now they're sitting on massive piles of unused tickets. Short survey that we did, companies are sitting for about $200 per employee that they have. So about a 2,000 people company is sitting on a pile that's $400,000 big. The other trend is as airlines waive the change fees, trying to encourage travelers to book trips even when they're not 100% certain that they'll take them. That will obviously result in more unused tickets. So this unused tickets issue that wasn't a big concern prior to COVID is now a bigger thing to manage. What we've done to manage it is obviously we use our own tool, and our own tool allows us to real-time capture the unused ticket per employee, per department, per entity, get all the information that's related to that transaction, how much is left, what's the change fee, what's the expiration date, and allows us as a finance organization to go and encourage people to use it. But even the user, when the user goes in and books his trip, he's able to see, I have this credit sitting and this is how I'm going to use it. So it allows us to utilize that pile, which we've already paid for, almost in a perfect way.